Imagine a young English woman in her early 20s stepping into the dazzling yet challenging world of fashion during the iconic 1992nd. Yasmin Le Bon, a name that would come to symbolize elegance and refined style, once stood at a crossroads in her career. At the peak of her fame, she unexpectedly stepped away from the bright lights of the runway to focus on family life and seek balance in an industry known for its relentless pressures. What led Yasmin, once the cover face of the world's biggest fashion magazines, to turn down lucrative contracts and quietly fade from the spotlight? Behind the flawless exterior of one of the most celebrated 90-second supermodels lies a story of struggle, sacrifice, and a yearning for personal freedom that few truly know. Ahead of her were challenges not only from the ruthless demands of the fashion industry, but also the pressures of being married to a music legend, Yasmin Le Bon of the iconic band Duran Duran. Yasmin was more than a fashion icon of the 92nd. She was a modern woman trying to find harmony between a glittering career and a cherished home. This is the story of Yasmin Le Bon, a shining star among the 90-second supermodels, whose journey reveals the glamour and the often overlooked dark side of fashion. Yasmin Le Bon was born in 1964 Oxford, England, into a family with a rich multicultural heritage. Her father was Iranian and her mother English. Growing up in a loving and disciplined household, she was shaped by a blend of cultures that fostered a complex personality, gentle yet determined, graceful yet resilient. Her childhood was far from glamorous, balanced between traditional values and modern aspirations. From a young age, Yasmin showed a natural charm and curiosity about the world. She was raised during the turbulent 1972 in Britain, a time of cultural shifts and evolving ideas about identity, gender, and race. Being a child of mixed ethnicity, she was aware early on of the barriers she might face, but instead of letting them deter her, Yasmin built a strong spirit and self-confidence that would become essential in her later career. Her family emphasized education and social success, but Yasmin found herself drawn to art and fashion. She would spend hours poring over fashion magazines, fascinated by the glamorous images of beauty icons of the era, dreaming of a life beyond conventional expectations. Her sociable nature and adaptability made her stand out even as a student, hinting at the star she would become. Yet, Yasmin's path was not free of challenges. She encountered prejudice and pressure, both within her community and at school. The cultural differences and her distinct appearance sometimes made her feel like an outsider, but these experiences only strengthened her resolve and prepared her mentally for the competitive and often harsh world of modeling. Her upbringing was also deeply influenced by her parents' appreciation for art and creativity. Her father, an Iranian architect, encouraged her to explore beauty in all forms, from buildings to fashion. Her English mother nurtured a refined aesthetic sense, teaching Yasmin to appreciate subtlety and elegance. This cultural fusion helped Yasmin develop a unique style that would later set her apart in the fashion world. During her teenage and early adult years, Yasmin became more aware of her ambitions. Rejecting the traditional career paths expected by her family, she chose instead to pursue modeling, a field still new and challenging for someone of her background in the UK. This decision initially met with family concerns, worried about the instability and pressures of the fashion industry. But Yasmin's determination and passion won their support as she steadily proved her talent and character. Her childhood and background laid the foundation for a supermodel who would become one of the most iconic faces of the 90-second Supermodels era, a woman shaped by the blend of cultures, challenges, and dreams that fueled her ascent in the often unforgiving dark side of fashion. Yasmin Le Bon's journey into the fashion industry was far from accidental. It was a combination of persistence, fortune, and bold choices. As a young woman filled with ambition, she never imagined that she would become one of the defining faces of the 1992nd fashion scene, but fate had other plans. In the late 1982nd, Yasmin left Oxford to seek her fortune in London, the heart of fashion in the UK and Europe. With her unique blend of English and Middle Eastern features, she quickly stood out among the sea of hopeful models. However, the fashion world was ruthless, packed with fierce competition and exacting standards. A defining moment came when Yasmin was invited to a casting for a major fashion magazine. Standing for the first time in front of the flashing cameras and the critical eyes of designers, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Yet, her natural sincerity, captivating aura, and distinctive beauty won over the judges. They saw in Yasmin not just a pretty face, but a unique personality and a rare energy. Her career accelerated quickly after signing contracts with prestigious fashion houses. The early photo shoots brought excitement and pressure. Yasmin recalls sleepless nights practicing expressions, poses, and learning every detail from world-renowned photographers and stylists. Her family's support was a steady anchor during these formative years. Though initially apprehensive about the precarious nature of modeling, they grew proud as Yasmin's talent and dedication shone through. This encouragement empowered her to push through challenges and constantly improve. Yasmin's appeal was more than skin deep. She was respected for her professionalism, humility, and warm relationships with colleagues. She crafted an image of a serious, responsible model, a rarity in a fiercely competitive industry. Her big break came with invitations to international ad campaigns and the most prestigious fashion weeks, Paris, Milan, and London. These opportunities introduced her to legendary designers like Dolce and Gabbana, Versace, and Chanel, cementing her status and expanding her fame. Yet, with rising fame came scrutiny and media pressure. As the wife of a famous musician, Yasmin faced intense public attention and was expected to maintain an impeccable image. During stressful moments, she found solace in her family's core values, helping her regain balance and stay on course. Entering the industry at such a young age wasn't easy, but Yasmin's passion and perseverance made her more than just a beautiful face. She became one of the most influential 90s supermodels, paving the way for future generations while navigating the often harsh dark side of fashion. Entering the 1992nd, Yasmin Le Bon had firmly established herself as one of the most sought-after supermodels worldwide. With her refined features, unique Anglo-Middle Eastern beauty, and captivating presence, she was not just a frequent face on the covers of Vogue, Elle, and Harper's Bazaar, but also a muse for legendary designers like Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, and Chanel. Every step Yasmin took on the runway was more than a mere fashion show. It was a performance rich with emotion and vitality. She brought a fresh, sophisticated yet alluring energy that captivated audiences. Each appearance sparked media buzz, propelling her name to international stardom. Yasmin was trusted by designers to embody their boldest, most high-end collections, often serving as the centerpiece of campaigns that defined an era. Collaborating with iconic photographers, her images became artful representations of beauty and professionalism, blending natural allure with sheer dedication. Critics and fans alike praised her as a symbol of luxury and style. Unlike many contemporaries who relied on scandal or shock to maintain fame, Yasmin's approach was rooted in perseverance, integrity, and a deep understanding of fashion. This earned her a rare, enduring place in an industry known for its fleeting trends and fickle tastes. Beyond the spotlight, Yasmin embodied the modern woman, balancing a dazzling career with her roles as a wife and mother. This authenticity endeared her even more to the public, who admired her ability to maintain grace amid the demands of fame. Underneath the shimmering lights and glossy magazine pages, Yasmin Le Bon represented the golden age of 90s supermodels, a time when true icons emerged, blending beauty, strength, and elegance. Her story reveals not just the glamour but also the often unseen dark side of fashion that these women face daily. In the fiercely competitive and often ruthless world of 1992nd fashion, standing out required more than just looks. It demanded a unique personality and an authentic voice. Yasmin Le Bon carved her distinct place through a blend of elegance, determination, and unwavering self-respect. Unlike many of her contemporaries who sought attention through scandal or spectacle, Yasmin maintained a pristine and refined image. She knew exactly what she wanted and wasn't afraid to turn down contracts or projects that conflicted with her personal values. For instance, when faced with demands to alter her appearance drastically or conform to extreme trends, she stood firm, preserving her natural beauty and health. This steadfastness earned her a reputation as more than just a supermodel. It made her a beacon of honesty and reliability in the fashion industry. Renowned designers often spoke of Yasmin with admiration, praising her professionalism, resilience, and authenticity throughout her career. Her multicultural background, a graceful fusion of Iranian and English heritage, gave her an exotic yet approachable beauty that could adapt to a wide range of styles, from classic sophistication to cutting-edge trends, all while maintaining a unique signature look. Yasmin's work ethic also set her apart. She wasn't merely a face to be photographed or a figure to be showcased. She actively collaborated with photographers, stylists, and designers, contributing ideas and striving for artistic excellence. Her humility and friendly nature helped forge strong professional relationships and sustain a long-lasting career. Moreover, Yasmin openly embraced her roles as a devoted wife and mother, an aspect rarely highlighted among models of her era. She skillfully balanced a demanding career with family life, inspiring many modern women striving for similar equilibrium. These thoughtful decisions and unyielding principles helped Yasmin overcome countless challenges in a world full of temptations and pressures. She emerged not just as one of the iconic 90-second supermodels, but as a role model for modern women who value integrity and strength. Despite her remarkable success, Yasmin Le Bon was not immune to the intense pressures and challenges that lurk beneath the surface of the glamorous world of fashion. The industry's relentless demands often brought her face to face with emotional exhaustion and difficult personal choices. One of the biggest challenges Yasmin faced was balancing her flourishing career with her family life. As the wife of Simon Le Bon, the iconic frontman of the legendary band Duran Duran, the spotlight intensified, adding layers of public scrutiny. Yasmin was not only a supermodel at the height of her career, but also a devoted wife and mother, tasked with maintaining the delicate harmony between fame and family. The media's relentless attention often translated into immense psychological pressure. Every whisper, every scrutinizing gaze contributed to moments of doubt and fatigue. Yasmin confided that there were times when she questioned if the path she had chosen was truly sustainable. Simultaneously, the fashion industry was evolving rapidly. As new faces with fresh styles emerged, questions arose about Yasmin's relevance in an ever-younger, trend-driven world. The need to adapt or step back became apparent. Choosing to withdraw from the runway was a difficult but deliberate decision. It was not a surrender, but a strategic pause to reclaim balance, prioritize loved ones, and pursue deeper meaning beyond the flashing cameras. This withdrawal sparked speculation and gossip in the media and among fans. However, Yasmin never fully vanished from the fashion scene. She remained involved in artistic projects, limited runway appearances, and mentoring young models. Her rare public appearances were greeted with warmth and reverence, affirming her timeless elegance and professionalism. Behind the dazzling lights, Yasmin showed resilience, a woman who knows how to love and protect herself. She guarded her privacy, shared little of her personal struggles, and chose to focus on those closest to her heart. Her withdrawal marked not an end, but the beginning of a new chapter, one that brought fresh opportunities and challenges. How Yasmin faced setbacks with grace and steadfastness made her strength legendary, a true icon of the 90-second supermodels era, navigating the often hidden dark side of fashion with dignity. Yasmin Le Bon is more than just a fashion icon of the 1992nd. She is a timeless symbol of resilience, elegance, and enduring strength. Through all the highs and lows, she has shown that true beauty lies not only in appearance, but in holding on to personal values and inspiring others. Today, Yasmin continues to appear at fashion events not as the young hopeful she once was, but as a mature, thoughtful woman who embraces life fully and contributes to the industry in her unique way. She embodies the truth that style is an expression of individuality, not a fleeting trend. Her legacy extends beyond iconic photos and runway moments. It is a story of authenticity, patience, and wise choices in the face of adversity. Yasmin paved the way for future generations of diverse models, proving that beauty transcends borders and backgrounds in the world of 90-second supermodels. Though she no longer graces magazine covers or fashion weeks regularly, her spirit and influence remain alive in the fashion world she helped shape. The question lingers: can today's fashion scene recapture the grace, honesty, and inner strength that Yasmin exemplified during an era both dazzling and shadowed by the dark side of fashion?